And this is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art artist. I'm coming to you from a corner of my art studio to talk to artists today. Again, I want to pass out some of my cool tricks, some of my cool tricks. So some of the experience I've gotten and over the years that has really helped me, and I hope that I can share it with some of you who can benefit from it. Okay, so this is about how to make really good effective. This is what I mean, really good. I sound like Nacho. Really good. How do you make some effective business cards, if at all you're gonna make business cards? Okay, so let's say you're a pottery maker, or you're a jeweler, or a painter like me, or whatever. How do you make good business cards? Like, what is the way to do it? Right? Most people, when they do a business card, and I don't want to flash any business cards here that I've gotten over the years from other artists, but they suck. And I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm just stating that they suck. And the reason why they do is because most people want to... see, this is the thing. It's always sales labor. It's always a labor. Labor in Spanish, I don't know in English what it means, but in Spanish, it means that you're working the land, because you're going to sow something in order to reap something, right? Labor. It's at least from what I understand from I'm Mexican, so from what I understand. In English, labor, I think it's probably the same thing. It means work, right? It's some sort of work. It makes so much sense to me in Spanish, maybe because I speak the language too. It makes so much sense that it's something that you have to sow, right? Like land, you sow in the land. Because what do you do first? You first prepare the ground, right? And then you put the seed, and then you water it, and it's like this process that it's one thing after another. You know, you don't just throw seeds and hope that they're gonna grow, right? You prepare the ground first, and then you water it, and then and you make it soft so that it will receive the seed, and blah 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 blah. Those of you who know how to plant stuff, obviously I don't know how to plant anything, but I think anyone knows that's basic knowledge. So most people, what they do, most artists, is like, here, buy my art, check out my art. And then what they do is that they'll give you a business card that makes no sense to me. It's almost like, I'm so artistic, it's not gonna make sense. They usually have the better ones, the little slightly better ones, have a picture of the art, the name of the artist, and the website. And that's like, yeah, most people would be like, well, what else do you need? Well, you're not really sewing anything there, You're just it's kind of like, bleh, there you go. It's like, bleh. So, but the worst ones that I've seen are so ambiguous and so vague that it's like, you don't know are you a photographer? Are you a painter? Are you a performing artist? Like, who are you? Oh, don't worry, here, I'm going to be famous. Like, but what do you do? Like, who are you? How can I, and it's always so it's not like a doctor. You get a business card from a doctor, especially from a, specialist. It's like cardiologist, blah, 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 blah. Like they tell you what they are, where, and what hospital or what clinic or what, whatever. It's very precise. It tells you, and the better ones even tell you where to find their book, right? The book they're written about the subject, or the speeches that they do, or whatever. Because most of them are speakers, right? Docs are so smart. Not all of them, but some of them are. So what is the way to do the right business card? Well, very simple. This is mine, right? I hope you guys can see it. If you ever have one, see, it's not fancy. It's very simple for me, right? I try to keep my stuff simple. I do it simple till one day I don't have to do it simple, and maybe I start flashing a little bit more. But it's simple for me because it's a tool. A business card, first of all, is an obsolete tool. It's out of the picture now. Nobody does business cards, right? But in case you still do, in case you're still from that generation or you still think it's important, maybe you're in mixers and you pass out business cards, people still do that, right? So if you are going to have one, I actually don't really do many of them, but I do keep some just because some people still use them. So I don't want to be like, oh no, I'm ahead of that. I don't do business cards anymore. No, I still do. Here, you know. So that's why I do them, but I do them very simple. So the way to do it, I believe, okay, and this doesn't fit everyone, of course, because everyone does different stuff. And I'm not just talking about media. I'm talking about where you are in your career or your business. But in one side, I put, you know, I let people know like who am I, right? Like Jose Trujillo, artist, right? And then that's one side, right? And underneath, like the brand, right? Underneath the brand, I put, for more information about commissioning an original painting, you know, simply visit. Why do I do that? Because maybe I don't have time to talk to the person. For more information about commissioning a painting from me, right? About getting a custom work from me. Maybe I don't have time to discuss, right? So I send them to a video or a set of videos where they can learn more about my process. What do I do? How do I if you want a painting from me, what are things to think about? What are you know little steps? You know, maybe you're thinking about you need to think about size and blah 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 and the colors and how long it will take for me to create your painting, that sort of deal. So on one side, it's that. See where I'm going? And then it has the studio number and the cell phone number. I don't put emails. The reason why I don't put emails is because I don't like to be contacted. If it's something serious, I don't want an email. I want a phone call, okay, or a text. People do text for something serious still. By the time this video is made. On the other side, I tell them where to find me, like where to find my website, right? And it's very, very simple. Like I tell people, you know, where they can find me on eBay. That right now I do a lot of eBay. So I tell them, you know, search me, browse my name. This is my name. Like this is the easiest way to find me. Just browse my name, Jose Trujillo, on eBay, and you'll find me. You know, you'll find my artwork there, because I rock there. So it's simple like that. I don't put artwork. The reason why I don't put artwork is because artwork is going to. I know most people will be like, but you're an artist, you should put artwork. No, because it's a communication tool. I already told them I'm an artist. Like, what do you do? I'm an artist. Oh, okay. And the card says I'm an artist. The reason why I don't put like colorful stuff or blah, 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 it's because I want them to look at it as a communication tool. It really is just like a little communication tool. I don't want to put an art there and be like, oh, look, this artist is really good. I'll get lost in the shuffle of all other artists. I rather want them to think I'm an accountant or something else. I don't know. Someone who's not in the arts. I don't know. I'm just joking. But I don't waste my time with that. It's a communication tool. That's all it is. Look, you want something? My name is blah blah blah. This is I created a video for you to go check out and so that I can pitch you. That's really what it is. You know, it's so that you can better understand my process. What do I do? And it's more lengthy, and if that's what business cards are for. You know, I'm attaching it to more information. It's sort of like a small commercial. This is the way you want to do one. However you do it, right? If you're maybe a musician, one good way to do it would be to put your YouTube, you know, find me on YouTube, type in this on YouTube of your best demo or whatever, you know, or if you talking about yourself, not your best demo, maybe you talking about yourself and your process and how you become a musician, so that you're essentially cloning yourself, so that you can whatever you were going to say that in front of the person, in front of your prospect, whatever you were going to say that, maybe it's a bar owner, whatever you were going to say that the person may not have time, or may say, oh yeah, let me have your card and I'll talk to you. Whatever you were going to say, they can check it out, you know. And one great way of doing it, when you give a business card and they give you a business card, right? Because usually it goes both ways, right? It swaps. Send them a text right afterward with a link to what it is that you do. Like right away, you don't have to wait another day because then they forgot about you. As soon as you get the business card from them, I know I'm going deep here for you guys, but might as well. So you give them a business card. They give you a business card, right? The guy's an accountant and you're an artist or whatever. I don't have anything against accountants. As soon as you do that, as soon as you leave, get from your phone. I mean, we all have smartphones now, right? If you don't have a smartphone, you gotta get a smartphone. Send them a link right away to your YouTube channel where you talk about yourself, where you're like, what would I say to someone who's never met me, who I'd want them to know about me, right? This is how you do it. This is what I did. For more information about commissioning a painting from me, or it could be another way too. For more information about me, you want to find out about who I am, what I do, and blah blah blah. I have those videos too. This is one of them. Anyways, I'll leave you with that. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm a fine art painter, and that's how you make a better business card. It's not the only way, but it's a better way than just putting an image in your website. Which, why would I even see it? It's a little better to put, here's a little something about me, or meet the artist, or meet the musician, and you just tell them to go to YouTube and type in your name or whatever, and you have a better chance. So maybe your thing is not video, okay? So don't get caught up on that. Maybe your thing's not video. Maybe your thing is you write articles. So you write something about yourself, and you tell them, to check out my blog, or check out, this or that. But it's something that is about you, that you explain who you are, what you don't have time to say in that moment, because most people are like, give me your card and I'll talk to you, or we'll see, or blah, blah. You don't have time to pitch yourself. You don't have time to present. It's a presentation of yourself. You don't have time for that? Send them somewhere else where they can do it before they're going to go to sleep and they're browsing through their phone. They're like, oh, let me check out this artist. One good way of doing that, again, I'm going to say it, text them a link to that place again. Right? First you give them the business card, they're like, oh yeah, okay, cool. And then after you're gone, text them, and that just amps up your chances of that person knowing you. If that person, now most people will be like, well, so what? What is that gonna do? Don't get lost in that. Maybe it's not for them, but maybe they have a cousin or a friend, or their spouse loves artwork, or loves the type of flamenco music you play, or whatever. And then they'll share it, because now you have it on the phone. Now you shared it on the phone. So don't spam people though. Okay, that's not spamming. That's just following up. So don't be like, oh, here's another one, and here's another one, and here's another one. People are gonna get upset, right? So figure out creative ways of continuing communication. I have other awesome videos for that, but I'll leave you with that for now. Thank you so much. Till next time.